You're listening to the Tax Insights podcast, where the professionals at Hawkins Ash CPAs break down complex tax topics into bite-sized how-tos. As a business owner, you can choose among a variety of structures for operating your business. The business structure you choose influences everything from day-to-day operations to taxes and how much of your personal assets are at risk. You should choose a business structure that gives you the right balance of legal protections and benefits. In this episode, Jeff, a tax partner, takes a closer look at the benefits of different types of business entities such as an S corporation, C corporation, partnership, or sole proprietor.
There are a lot of different types of business entities out there, and I know last week we talked about how to start an LLC. This week, let's focus in on the differences between all these different entities. Give us a quick overview.
Sure. So kind of piggybacking on our conversation from LLCs last week, the nice thing about an LLC is that you can elect to be either a C corporation, an S corporation, a partnership, or a sole proprietor. So there's four different choices that you have when you decide that you want to be an LLC.
So how do you know then which direction to go? I would imagine that there are different tax benefits from being an S corp or C corp or things like that. So how do you figure that out? Why can't there just be one?
That would be easier. That's for sure. So, what we usually do is we usually start when someone wants to be an LLC. It really depends on where their business is going to go. Are they going to be a smaller business? Is this kind of like a gig type job?
Sure.
Or is this something that's going to grow into a multi-million-dollar business? And that really can drive, and what does drive, the difference between, whether you're a sole proprietor or whether you end up being an S corp or a C corp.
So can you ever just change throughout the course of your business lifespan? Like go from one to the other? Can you go back down? Can you go back up? Or is it like once you go to a certain level, that's it now?
No, that's the great thing about an LLC. So if you're a small business, you can start as just a sole proprietor. And that sole proprietor, all you do is you report your income and expenses on your personal return.
Okay.
And let's say that now your business starts growing and it gets bigger and bigger. Now you have the option of taking that single member LLC and changing it to maybe a S corporation LLC or a C corporation LLC, or maybe you decide you want to bring on some partners. So then you become a partnership. There's a lot of flexibility there, which is nice.
Do a lot of these different entities offer other kind of protection besides just tax benefits for the actual individual owner of that company?
Yeah, so I think, this is more on the legal side, but an LLC, like we talked about last week, really kind of gives you that wall between your personal assets and your business assets. And it's the same whether you're, an S corporation LLC or whether you're just a single member LLC.
Sure.
You get that same level of protection. It's just how the taxes work.
Gotcha. And you mentioned you may want to go to a different business entity depending on the growth of your company. Is there generally a rule of thumb at a dollar point or a percentage increase of a company before you realize, hey, let's go to the next level?
There kind of is and there kind of isn't. Every situation is a little bit different. But I would say, if your sole proprietorship is making, let's say, between $80,000 and $100,000,
okay,
that's definitely the time to start looking at S corporation. And it's not necessarily an income tax savings that you see by moving from a single member to an S corp. It's more on the self-employment tax that you really see some savings. And that's normally the reason to do it.
Sure. And I guess this is the encouragement for business owners out there, whether you're already in a business, whether you are looking at starting a business, to sit down and have the conversation with you and the team at Hawkins Ash to best figure out and determine, hey, let's go this road or this road, because every business option or every journey, shall we say, is different from person to person, correct?
Yeah, you're exactly right. What we do with our clients is we watch them on an annual basis to say, okay, are you still in the right place? Is a sole proprietorship, a single member LLC, does that still make sense for you? Or is it time to move to that next step? And that is literally a year by year conversation.
Yeah. Jeff, great information each and every week here in Tax Insight. How do listeners reach out and connect with you guys over at Hawkins Ash? I know that you guys are crazy busy right now, but definitely welcome individuals to reach out to you.
I would go to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa, or I would go look at us on social media, YouTube, things like that. A lot of great content out there.
Jeff, thank you for your time.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.